Testing, testing, testing. Right. Make this thing go live. All right, hey everyone. It's me, Patrick, and we're back with another Let's Backlog. And tonight I'm thinking we play a little Metagal, which is I'm guessing, a Mega Man inspired 2D action platformer. I'm kind of excited to test this one out. And I'm staying here on the control screen because as soon as I press that button, it's going to show us a little bit of the story. But let's dive in, see what happens. Ha ha ha. I've finally found you, Dr. Ray. You have a nice place here. Please help us, Dr. Ray. They really go fast with this. Leave the girls alone, creeper. Damn it. What do you want from me? Come on, Ray. You know my army needs these girls. Your beloved gal daughters. Oh my god, it goes so fast. Ray, I will not create weapons for it. You know what? I'm just going to attempt and yes, sir. Stay away from Ray and my sisters, you creep. What? Oh, there comes White Air. Oh, she got drop kicked. Nice try, sis, but I can't let you do that. Ugh, this girl. How can she be so strong? Isn't she an android just like us? Good work, Gal 0X. Gal 0X? Is that really you? Happy to see me again, Mr. Creator, or my creator. Oh, seems she still remembers you. But why do you follow Creeper? This guy brings nothing but chaos. It's true. You've always answered your own question, Ray. Chaos is the only reason for my existence. You've changed so much. Enough! Now come with me. I have the urge to say, have at you. Meta, you are our only hope. So far, I kind of like the way this game looks. I mean, we really have to get into it to see, you know, if it plays well, but so far I like the sprite work. And they give you a lot of save slots. I'm guessing eventually we'll also unlock some characters down below, but let's just start. Will be Miss Metagal. And let me see. Alrighty. Let's start. We don't want to delete it. No, whoops. I'm back, everyone. Is anyone here? Ray? Anyone? Oh, the animation's a little stiff. Seems like everyone went out. Ugh, no one tells me anything. Meta, can you hear me, Meta? This voice. Dr. Ray. Ah, Meta, you're finally home. Good news at last. Yes, I'm here. Where is everyone? Sorry, Meta. I don't have much time, so I'll have to make this short. Your sister and I were caught by General Creeper's evil army. You've been watching watching way too many superhero movies. True. This is no time for jokes. He'll force me to build weapons and turn your sister into battle androids. That's terrible. But wait a minute. If you're captured, how are you at... Oh my goodness, it goes so fast. I see. Ray, you sure do love your gadgets. There's something I need you to do, but I hoped that we did not have to do this. I didn't get through it all. Are you kidding me? How can a little girl... Meta, I wish to tell you everything about you and your sisters. Oh my goodness. It's not meant for reading out loud. Apparently. Yes! Okay, step on it and press the green button for activation. Exactly what will happen to me? It will release your inner self, another part of you that's hidden away inside.
Yeah.
Oh, The sound effects. I thought she would have been a little more mature. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. Let's get this done. I love the sound effects of Metagal. Very convincing. Seems like very uncomfortable armor, if you ask me. This body. Gal 00. Now we are the battle android Metagal. But Ray, running around and fighting in this suit will be embarrassing. Seriously, this doesn't seem like it will protect me at all. Hey, Trash Turkey, how are you doing? Yeah, gadgets are nice. Oh, sexy and embarrassing. Yep. I just leave in General Creeper's hands. Damn it, my battery's running out. Good luck, Meta. I leave you get your sister. Ray. Everyone, wait for me. Man, that dialogue goes by way too fast. Alright, so we have language, we have credits, options. What options do we have? Nothing useful. Records. What are all these? Times for beating each of the bosses? Okay. Okay. How do I get out of here? Ah, there we go. Let's just jump into the game. Forget all that. Yeah, I mean, the sprite work looks really nice. The sound effects could be a little better, I'll give it that. And I already see a downfall to this game. The dash button is on Y. Main moves are jump, attack, and special attack. Oh, you can jump higher if you keep the button pressed. How's your evening going so far, Mr. Turkey? Yeah, they have the dash on Y, which makes it really difficult to shoot, dash, and jump at the same time. Special attack will consume the energy in the top left corner of the screen. Okay, oh, there it is. What's going on? I can only shoot him when he jumps? There we go. Yeah, this definitely feels really stiff. Oh. Energy will be restored automatically. Press up to climb ladders. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, other than the kind of stiff animations and the weird button layout, so far it doesn't seem too bad. Oh, the enemies respawn. Haha. You can't get me, you weird flying robot. The healing capsule on the left will restore your health points. Oh, I see. See, what they already did wrong was they put the energy bar horizontal instead of vertical. Oh, I'm supposed to do a dash jump. Got it. And that's where I really like to have my dash kind of like on the B button. Oh, achievement. Like 2 gears. And another achievement. They just give it away in this, don't they? With 3 gears. Okay. Our first boss. Alright, mister. Well, take a power shot. Come on. Ah, his oh, I was gonna say his helmet flashes before he shoots, but then I killed him. That wasn't too bad. Alright. So now we get to choose our first battle. Well, if I was playing Mega Man, I probably wouldn't go for the fire stage first. Well, I'm glad that you dropped by, Mr. Turkey. Yeah, it's always good. Get your kids reading. My son loves it as well. We read to him every single night. Except for tonight, he was with his grandmother all day, kind of worn out. So we just sent him right to bed. Then I got to play a little Metagal, so I'm kind of excited for that. Yes, the boss was absolutely super duper weak. So like I was saying, in a Mega Man game, I would typically avoid the fire stage first. You have like a shield boss, okay, dash, buster, and warp. You know what? I'm gonna try warp boss because it has kind of that greenery that feels inviting. Yeah, I would say so far the controls don't feel quite as responsive as a Mega Man. Oh! Poop! First timer. They're making fun of me. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite as responsive, like I can't get as many shots off at a time when I'm in the air as I could like in a Mega Man. But also seeing that this developer, I can't remember their name at the moment, just released another game that looks very Mega Man-like. It's called, I think it's called Metaloid. Also on the Switch. I got this on the Xbox, but it's on the Switch right now. I think it's $10. I might have to check that out too. You know what? It's really, so far, not a terrible game once you kind of get used to. Whoops. And this is what happens when I try to talk and play such a game at the same time. I like the backgrounds. I like the animated backgrounds a lot, actually. And like I was saying earlier, the sprite work is really nice. Really nice. I'm curious what they used to create this. Most likely something like Unity or something like that. It's very possible it's a Game Maker game. Or some homegrown engine. Hard to say, but not a terrible job, I'd have to say. And if I don't end up beating it tonight, I'll definitely have to revisit it. Maybe do a video review like I've been doing recently. I've really been enjoying. Yeah, the windmills are awesome. I guess that's the power of modern technology, is we can get those kind of pseudo scaling effects and rotational effects for 2D graphics. So I guess the Super Nintendo had something similar with its Mode 7. Oh! Strong. I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of. I mean, obviously it reminds me of Mega Man, but there's something else. The style of the graphics. Maybe it's the, how am I going to do this? Oh! I fell on the spikes and it gave me an achievement. Maybe it's the Game Boy Advance Mega Mans that it reminds me of, like the Inti Creates ones, the Mega Man ZX and Mega Man Zeros. Those are excellent games. Oh. Oh my goodness. And they really set me back. Or maybe I'm just going really slow. But it seems like I gotta cover a lot of ground again. Come on. Don't do this to me, robots. Oh, I know that the last time I was streaming the West of Loathing, the audio was really off kilter. Like the background music was super loud and it was drowning out my voice. So let me know how it sounds on your end. I did a quick test before I started tonight, but hard to simulate the actual live environment. These guys are rough. There we go. Alright, so learned my lesson last time. Don't jump on that and leave it, because it doesn't respawn. Woo! Is this the boss? No, this is supposed to be a mini boss. Ah! When is he? Oh, do I shoot him in the eye? See, it's like that. Like that green boss in Sting Chameleon stage in Mega Man X. Kind of what it reminds me of. And I'm not sure if this game is on Switch either. I never really checked. Oh yes, absolutely. I would definitely look out for the Game Boy Advance and the DS Mega Mans. They're excellent. Oh my goodness. They're a lot harder than your typical Mega Man. But if you've played any of... Oh, are you serious? Okay, yeah, I'll turn up the audio a little bit for the game. Just give me a second. Yeah, I was a little scared going in today that the audio for the game would be too low. Or too high, I mean. Alrighty. I upped the volume a little bit. Just let me know if that's good or if it needs to go a little lower. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance and the DS Mega Man games that were developed by Inti Creates, they're excellent. And it was funny is that the other day when I was trying to decide to what to do with your generous gift for me, which thank you very much, by the way, I was looking at a lot of the Inti Creates games on the Switch. As well as Time Spinner, which is what I ended up getting. And then doing some research on Inti Creates, it turned out that they're actually ex-developers from Capcom, which I guess makes a ton of sense, and they kind of branched out on their own. They did the Gunvolt series and a few other things. Most recently being the Dragon Marked for Death. But anyway, I was doing research on them because I was considering buying maybe the new Blaster Masters or one of the Gunvolt games or Dragon Marked for Death. And the reason I ended up going with Time Spinner over Dragon Marked for Death was, well, one, because I was doing the Metroidvania thing. Ah, come on. I'm talking too much again. Was I'm doing the Metroidvania thing with Bloodstained, Time Spinner, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But also because Dragon Marked for Death was split up into two pieces, so instead of them releasing... Whoops! Instead of them releasing the entire game for like $30 or $40, they decided to split it in two, and each version has 2 of the 4 characters that you can play as. If you buy the physical version, it comes with all 4 characters, but the digital, you have to buy them one at a time. So if you bought the first one you can buy the rest of the characters for, I think, an extra $15, which turns out to be $30 total if you wanted the entire game. They say that you get the full experience by only paying the $15, but I'd feel kind of disappointed if I could only play as 2 of the 4 characters, because the game looks super fun. Which is like a, I think the game's called Guardian Warriors, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But it's like that. It's like a side-scrolling action platformer with RPG elements. Similar to, I guess, Castlevania. Just not a Metroidvania, more of a RPG-style game. Alrighty, let's see if I can actually do it this time. No! This is actually a really tough game. I'm assuming those gears that I pick up are my lives. Yeah, but the more I play it, I'm actually getting used to its kind of less responsive controls. Getting used to kind of the timing of the jump and the shooting. Oh really? You're looking into Dragon Mark for Death as well? I didn't actually look up the reviews or anything. I'm surprised that it got such low review scores. It does look really fun. I love the art style in it, though I could say that about most of Inti Create's games. They do an amazing job. And they did an amazing job of the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. They really, really got that classic NES Castlevania thing down to the T. Alright, man. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, and if I don't see you again, have a great night. And I'm sure we'll talk again soon. Alrighty, let's see if I can actually do this. No. Oh, I'm invincible. Ah. Yeah, I've been thinking lately too, if I do more of these streams more often, then I need to get a face cam for myself. I've been avoiding getting them. Mostly because it was so sporadic when I would do the streams. Well, with focusing on the blog and all that stuff, but I think I might consider picking one up, you know, in the near-ish future. Especially if I do these more often. But enough of the rambling. I need to beat this stage. I do kind of appreciate that the special attack, you recharge it. But I think I would prefer if I had like a charged blaster, kind of like in Mega Man X and the later Mega Mans, I guess. Mostly because I don't like having to switch from my standard attack over to the special attack that's on the opposite side of the controller. So attack, I'm using an Xbox controller. The attack is X and the special attack is B, which it just feels kind of unnatural to do it that way. Oh! Tricked me. I'll get it this time. Don't worry. I'll get it this time. Alright. You know what, I didn't really comment on the music yet in this game, and it doesn't seem too terrible either. kind of catchy. I found myself humming it just then. So that says something. I will say the sound effects kind of feel, what's the word I'm looking, like royalty free, like they just kind of downloaded them off the internet. I mean, I'm sure they're a very small development studio, and I understand that, you know, and I'm not sure, it's very possible this was their first game as well, and if that's the case, I think they did a pretty dang good job, to be perfectly honest. You know, I've tried to make games in the past myself, and you know, I appreciate the amount of work that goes into even doing the most simple things. So, alright, we made it to the mini boss again. Yeah. At least I know how to do it this time. Whoa. Come on, buddy. Come on, Mr. Robot. Oh. Oh, man. I see that his, oh, he comes back. So it's almost better to go all the way to the end. It seems. Just wait for him. He's actually really tough to hit. Let's see if I can actually... I don't... Oh, it actually still hits them. Interesting. So after you... after you shoot your blast, it kind of stays there. I do kind of like too that you see that little shield graphic go over the enemy when you're hitting them in a non-weak spot. I guess how you would explain it. He doesn't have a health bar though. Yeah, very much reminds me of that green robot mini boss that you fight in Sting Chameleon. Oh, it's the white stuff? Okay. He didn't kill me that time. But I did use him as a platform. Is this a checkpoint? This will make... Okay, yeah. Reach checkpoint on any level. What am I supposed to do now? Just drop? Yeah, I almost forget that I can use my special. And it does kind of bother me that I have to wait so long for it to recharge. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, really. Get that health. Have to do a little claw hand to do that jump. No, but you see that the developers kind of thought about, like, giving you little tells when the enemy is going to attack and stuff, which is nice, which is something that really makes trying to figure out how to beat these bosses and stuff a little easier. Okay. Oh, that's kind of rough, isn't it? It doesn't actually blink. You're not getting me weird drop. Oh! Any secrets here? No? I didn't notice if there's any lives. Like, I'm not even sure if those gears are actually the lives. Because I've died a lot. Oh, that's good. The barrels actually do hurt them. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, can't kill that thing. What's the difference on this side? Hard to say. But I'm gonna go the quote-unquote more dangerous route over here. Oh. And it just has this guy here. They do the classic Mega Man shoot them from the ladder. If I could shoot my special. Let's get up a little higher. There we go. Yeah, it was worth it. We got some health. Oh. A little glitch there. Oh! It blew up the thing, which hurt me. Come on now, Metagal. Alright, we're gonna get it this time. What's this? Oh, this isn't even, I need to drop down. Uh oh. This seems dangerous. Come on. One thing I will say, it does seem like you can take a lot of damage in this game. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. I am absolutely okay with that. Alright. Sorry, got a little distracted. Take that, mister! Take that, mister! Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, another checkpoint. That's good. Oh, this must be the boss. Okay. So let's see what this boss takes. Oh, look at her in her little tiny car. In her little tiny car. Uh-oh. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. I don't know how to deal with her. Uh-oh. Do not like that. Do I have any, like, items or abilities? I don't have any health items. So those gears, they must be... I don't know what she's shooting at. Ah. 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 Oh, I'm still alive. I don't think so. Yeah. I was not expecting to actually beat her on the first try. Nice. Kills 362. Oh, I died 9 times. What? That doesn't make... I feel like I died way more than 9 times. Power use 60. Took me 22 minutes. Power for the course is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Is that what that is? And I got the ever coveted F rank. You can tell that I'm super good at this game. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So we got our first attack, which is from Gal 3 Buster. It's hard to say if I would actually have the desire to keep playing these games and try to beat my times, but I guess we'll see. See how it goes. I'm gonna assume, now this is me using my gamer intuition, as it were, but I assume that Buster Gal is strong against Shield Gal because of her weird bombs. So let's try that. Ready. Alright, so how do I actually change? I have no idea how to change my... Oh, there we go. Oh, what is this? Ah. Okay, okay. So instead of like in Mega Man where you have limited energy, you basically use the same little refillable energy bar. Oh, you can heal yourself? Oh, I probably should have checked my abilities. So use that same little energy bar for each of the different types of special weapons that you have. So I throw bombs down. Ah. Well, that's handy. That's handy. Oh, and I can boost myself with them? Ooh. That's kind of fun. See, I like when games give you a way to utilize their abilities in kind of fun different ways. I kind of like that. I mean, that means that the devs definitely tried to, you know, put a lot of forethought into kind of how people would play the game. I like that a lot. Oh, I need to get that gear. I need that gear. Okay, there we go. Just kind of dash over there. Nice. Nice. I don't know what that thing is. Seems to be a lot of enemies that have kind of a shield before you can actually attack them. Oh, he has a lot more range than I expected. It's hard to predict. But yeah, you gotta look for that little shine that happens on their helmet. Oh, no! It has the double tap forward dash. And I dashed off the edge. Alright, Mr. Shield Guy. Doesn't seem like I can kill those things. Yeah, another thing I'm noticing too is that if you hit an enemy with the bullet, it kind of adds a little bit of a delay to your attack. So you can't just kind of spam the attack on them. Which is definitely something different than you would find in like Mega Man. Which as long as you got the bullet off the screen in one way or another, whether it was destroyed by hitting the enemy or it went off screen, as soon as the bullet left the screen, then you could shoot another one. So you could really, if you could press the button super fast, you would be able to, you know, basically spam the attack and do tons of damage in short amount of time. This one, it kind of seems like there's a bit of a delay when a bullet hits an enemy, so it seems harder to that thing. Seems harder to spam the attack to kill enemies, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if this works. Oh. Yeah. Went too far, man. Yeah, that doesn't work. I like that you can heal yourself. It kind of feels like cheating, to be perfectly honest. And those bomb things definitely seem very dangerous. A good way to get them though. Looks like you can shoot two at a time. I bet you could really utilize those bomb hops to kind of speedrun this game. I will, this boss, I would say that this, God, what am I trying to say? This stage doesn't seem quite as exciting, though I do really like all of the details in, ooh, this boss is cool. Did I hit that green thing? Okay. Let's switch it over to this. Oh! Alright, as long as the beam doesn't hit me... Oh. I spoke too soon there, apparently. Oh, it's actually difficult to predict. But what I was trying to say is, as long as the beam doesn't get me. Okay, got it. Oh, do I destroy it that way? No. Maybe I do use this. Oh, wow. I was not expecting him to just die. Well, that mini boss was kind of easier. I mean, he didn't take as long, at least. And I got on my first shot. Oh, it takes so long for that thing to reload. And normally, like, you'd be able to just spam it there. Can I do my little bomb jump? Try that. Yeah! Bomb jump! For the win! Ah. Oh no you don't, laser thing. I know your tricks. Got it. So that little bomb move is, that's pretty useful. Especially since you can just infinitely recharge it. Like I said, it seems like cheating. There we go. What is this? Battery upgrade. Now your energy recharges twice as fast. Oh, that's super handy. Super duper handy. Means I can spam these bombs now. I'm a fan of that. Oh yeah. I think it was a good choice picking Boomer or Buster or whatever her name girl was. Her attack is very powerful. Come on, mister! Oh. Watch out for those little energy balls. I just hope we don't get like a yellow devil in any of these stages. That's like the bane of my existence in the original Mega Man games. Oh. Oh. This could cause some trouble. I don't remember, did we get... I can't remember if we got a checkpoint or not. That gear doesn't seem like it's really really worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the bounce back. You gotta be very careful here. There we go. Oh, it even dissipated its laser. No! Woo. Uh-oh. No. Why? Hey, we are definitely doing much better this time. Didn't die quite as many times. So I can't seem to not get hit by those things. I like that Metagal has that kind of like anime ninja run. You got her arm up in front and your other arm behind her. Digging it. Digging it. I don't know, guys. Mega Man have some competition now? Or maybe Mega Man could, you know. Have a partner in crime. Have a little, crossover action going. Oh no! That's what happens when I try to think too hard. Have a little Mega Man Metagal crossover. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, I think we can get through this now. Starting to really get used to how this game plays. And kind of like Metagal's jump distance as well. So that's one of the biggest things. I mean, you need to figure out kind of how far you can jump and how often you can shoot. That's kind of one of the biggest strategies. Oh, I don't even know why I did that. My goodness. I don't even know why I did that. I do like the music in this stage. Kind of a little more rock feel to it. It gets the blood pumping. Makes falling in a pit 500 times not that bad, because you get to hear the music again. Just don't get hit by the laser. Don't get hit by the laser. What am I doing? That thing saved me. Oh! And it came back! Metagal? You disappoint me, Metagal. We thought you were a trained professional. I just call the shots. You need to execute. Jump down, jump down. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see their other game now. It does look very similar to this one. Does it get it? Nope, not yet. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Jump up here. Don't get hit. Oh! You will pay for that, laser. Oh, why did I even jump? Get all these things. Alrighty. Just let that thing shoot. Oh, jump down too soon. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, now I have to deal with lasers and... Or just walk by them. Not even going to deal with them. And it's boss time. Now, we can see if I was right. Nope. That definitely does not do very much damage. Oh my... See, it almost feels like cheating being able to heal. Oh, don't hit her in the shield. Okay. Oh no, okay, it does bounce back, okay. I was wondering if maybe I just didn't do anything, if it would actually bounce back. But it does, it still bounces back. Okay, so I didn't pick right that time. And maybe... It seems like they don't really have any invincibility frames. You gotta stop shooting her like that. Oh! She's dangerous! I'm gonna shoot her with the power up as she dashes toward me. She's not that bad. But you dodged me like a punk. Oh, come on. Stop dodging me. My own worst enemy. There we go. All right. I got her. Alrighty. Hey, Math Man, how's it going? Stream's going well. Stream is going well. The game's pretty fun so far. It's, I mean, you know, it's a, I wouldn't say that it's quite as well made as something that you would see in Mega Man, but I think the devs did a pretty good job. It's a pretty solid game and it's fun. So we took care of Buster Gal, and then we took care of Shield. So let's see. We have Shield and Buster. What would they be strong against? Well, let's try. Let's do Warp Gal. Gal number 4. Alrighty. Yeah, what I'm noticing so far in this game is I really like the sprite work. The animation, at least for the character that I'm trying to control, feels a little stiff. Same with the controls themselves and kind of the responsiveness of my attacks when I hit enemies. But otherwise, you know, music, graphics, and the overall feel of a Mega Man game is pretty spot on. I appreciate what they are able to accomplish. And it definitely has a little, has a few things that I'm not sure I'm a fan of. Like having the dedicated special power button. But I'm getting used to it. It's not too bad. Oh no. Watch out for those spikes. It didn't do it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got it that time. I didn't think I got the timing down, but no. It's very difficult to figure out the timing for those things. And I didn't even try out the new shield ability that I got. This looks like it could be pretty handy. Ooh. This is fancy. And I just got an item that makes my energy recharge faster. So this thing could be my new best friend. Oh. And it has heat-seeking abilities. One of my favorite things in all gaming. Play Contra. Heat-seeking stuff. Play Gunstar Heroes. The heat-seeking green arrow things, or star things. Can't go wrong with heat-seeking bullets. And this one seems to have a shield, so except it goes away when I get on the ladder. What we got here? Alrighty. It definitely makes taking care of those enemies a lot easier. I just need to get through this part again. That's right. Okay. Go, 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 go! Oh, they tried to trick me and they did. No! I knew it. I shouldn't have done it. Woo. I really should just wait there, but I get impatient. Okay, wait till they both come up. No. They have odd... They really do have odd timing. Okay, so this one will go down, jump across. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get the heat seekers out. Maybe that's why I got them. They take care of these guys that are up on the ceiling. Yes, I agree. Any stage that has platforms that move on you and make it so easy to basically reset the progress that you've made are definitely a pain in the butt. Yeah, I was saying as well that I noticed this company or this developer, and I probably should have written it down, but I noticed that they just released a new game that's available on the Switch as well. And it's called Metagal. I think it's a different character, but the art style seems very similar. And I'm assuming that the gameplay is similar as well. So I have a sneaking suspicion, because they call it Metagal, that it could be a Metroid style game instead of a Mega Man style game. Oh, it's upside down gravity. Oh man. Okay, so those things, it seems like it reverses gravity when the gauge is green. Gotta keep an eye on that. The gauge is green, reverses gravity. I got time. Oh, that's right, you get into my mines. Maybe I'll give it a little heal. This one seems like it might be dangerous. Woo! That was too close for comfort right there. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. We're good. I was also saying too that they have a weird setup for the controls in this game, where jump is in the obvious place and so is shoot, but then they kind of reverse the special ability and the dash, so I'm a little thrown off as, you know, a Mega Man fan. Now this seems really risky, but you gotta try it. Now successful. I don't feel like I can make that. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, because I can't really dash, and maybe I need some other ability that I do not currently possess. Okay. But I won't go up that way right away. Use my fancy shield because it's extremely useful. Wait till that's green. And one thing I will say about this game is that each of its special abilities seem very useful. Like typically in a Mega Man, you'll have like one or two that are, you know, useful, you know, 90% of the time, and then the others are kind of like one-trick ponies, where they're good against the boss or maybe getting past a specific obstacle. But so far the weapons in this definitely seem very useful at all times. Though I haven't really been using the mine, the cool thing is that if you step on it, it gives you a little boost, which is very handy. You're not tricking me. What? I will also say that the checkpoints, they seem a little spread out. And maybe they could be a little closer. Or maybe I just need to move faster. Be a little less hesitant about dropping or jumping across these things. Whoops. You don't scare me, flying guy. Get across. Whoa. That was super close. A lot of close calls so far this evening. Well, I'll definitely, if I don't beat this tonight, which, you know, it's the chances of me actually beating this on my first playthrough are kind of slim, but if I don't end up beating it, I'm definitely going to have to revisit it and maybe do a review of it. I think it would be a fun script to write, if I do say so myself. I was a little too hesitant to drop across that time. Okay. And I'll probably check out their other game too sometime. You know, I was skeptical coming into this game whether or not, you know, it would live up to the expectations that one has as a Mega Man fan. But I'm pretty impressed so far. I think they really did put together a pretty decent and solid action platformer. All right, checkpoint. And these parts right here, these are the parts that make me nervous. So I guess I could just dash across like that. Oh, I see. You get the gravity up until it turns red. Oh. It doesn't seem like it's quite as necessary to be able to do the dash jumps either. Like in a more, whoops, kind of skillful way, I guess. Maybe if I could stop getting hit by those things. Oh. Take my time, take my time. Come on. Oh, I see. I see. Let's do it up here. Let's heal. And it does have the, oh, come on. Oh, I see. It does have the double forward dash, which throws me off a little bit sometimes when you're trying to be precise. Okay, there we go. All right, Mr. Trash Turkey is back. Oh, no problem, Math Man. I mean, you know, Mega Mans are kind of my bread and butter. I've been a huge fan of them for, you know, as long as I can remember, and any chance I get to play one, or one that's inspired by it, I'll take. And this happened to be at a pretty great discount on the Xbox the other day, so I thought I might as well try it out. Oh yes, I've actually taken advantage of that sale already this evening. And picked up what's it called? Mutant Muds. And I want to say Xeno Drifter, but I know it's not it. Zeo Drifter. which are two games I've actually been wanting to play for a long while now and never really got around to it. And I thought they would be perfect on the Switch, and I also got, oh, what's it called? What's it called? Just give me a second. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna look it up really quick. It was Superstar Path, yeah. Now that one I'm actually really excited to play because it is made by DYA Games, which is a company I didn't really know too much about until this year actually. But they also made another game I actually played and reviewed for the site called Strikey Sisters, which is kind of a oh man, this is like a dead end. Okay, it's kind of like a breakout style game, but with RPG elements, and it seems to be kind of a theme of their games, is they kind of like to take two genres. Oh, I see. I could have just went to, okay. They kind of like to take two genres and mash them together. So Strikey Sisters was breakout plus RPG, and then this, now I forgot the name of the game again. The game that I mentioned is a mixture of puzzle game and shoot 'em up, which, you know, shoot 'em up is another one of those genres that are my bread and butter. So anyway, I'm excited to play it because it's a puzzle shoot 'em up game. I tried it a bit this evening and it's super fun. I got that one for only $4, so. You know what, I think the big thing about these games, and you know, they are definitely difficult, or they can be, and what it really is kind of practice. You know, I play them all the time, and I kind of get used to, you know, the way that these developers kind of design them, so there's things that you can expect, and then I guess, you know, like I said, trying over and over and over again until you get it. And then that's when you stream the game so that you can pretend that you're super good. When really it took you, you know, 15 plus hours to get to the point where it looks like you're good at the game. Oh yeah, Math Man, I'm definitely excited to test out Zeo Drifters. Like I said, I've had my eye on it for a long time. And I think that originally came out on like the PS3 and Xbox 360, though I'm sure it came out on the PC and stuff, but I think that's where I seen them first. And ever since then, I always wanted to play them. But never, oh, there we go. I found her weakness! And that's the other thing about playing these games, is trying to find the weaknesses of the bosses, and then all you really have to do is know which order to fight them. Victory! You know what, Turkey? What stays at the Backlog Odyssey, or what you do at the Backlog Odyssey, stays here. I fully support your decision to get Mutant Muds. But the caveat is that we need to talk about it sometime. So when you play it, I'll play it as well and we can talk about it. That's the only caveat. So if you buy it, you need to talk to me about it. So alright, I think we only have one left. And it is Gal 2 Dash. It's the fire. So the shield, what was it? The Warp Lady was weak against shield. So I'm gonna guess that Dash is weak against Buster, or Dash is weak against Warp. And I just kind of did them like one kind of, one boss out of order. I know, isn't it terrible, Math Man, that you can't gift games on the Switch? I've been wanting to do that for a while now. It would make... it would make spreading the love so much easier. I like this stage a lot. I like the music is fun. And it seems a little hectic, but I really like kind of all the elements that are going on here. Fire stages are always my bane as well, though. Like, if there's a pit to fall in or lava to burn yourself in, I will typically always do it. Like, I think of, oh man. Come on. Yes, I agree with you, Math Man. That's how I convinced myself to buy the games that I bought today. I was like, you know what? For the next 2 days, I won't get a coffee when I go to work. And that'll justify it. Okay. So landing in the lava is an instant kill. I will stay away from that. Oh, crap. Even when I'm invincible, it kills me. I will say this one, Turkey. Ever since I got past the first stage, I did not have quite as much trouble as I did there. So I'm either improving, or I picked the hardest stage first. So that boss was pretty easy to fight with just my standard weapon. Oh, come on. Get my shield. Oh, I forgot to test this out. What does that do? I don't know what it does. Not a good place to test it. There we go. Okay. I may go a little quiet here as I try to figure this out. Oh no! If the shield touches it, you lose it instantly. Alright. Didn't seem like I was actually going to make that jump. Oh yeah. Some of the mini bosses and stuff in this game are really cool. Oh, but he was super easy. Yes, I agree. Spikes, lava, dripping acid. Anything. Well, these fire guys are cool. I like the little trail of fire they create. Very cool. Oh. And bouncing bomb enemies. Oh. That seemed like it should have healed me a lot more. That was a pretty big energy thing. Oh, what? That... Oh my goodness. I have to start all the way from the beginning? Why you do this to me, Metagal? Why do you do this? Oh yeah, those little balls of spikes like dropping down through the water. or the places that have like you have the jet streams or the currents or whatever. Oh, in Mega Man, and like it pushes you forward or pulls you back so it's harder to jump over them. Yeah, those places are a pain in my butt. I think the worst one I can think of was, it was either Mega Man 11 or Mega Man 10, so the more recent ones. And there was always one stage that I absolutely hated doing. I think it must have been 11 because I did stream that earlier in the year. And I remember thinking, as I got to the stage, because I was doing really good, you know, I was making really good time. And then, luckily I got through it without dying, or at least not dying very often. But I dreaded it because there's one part, so it's like one of those parts where you have kind of the current and it pushes and pulls you. And then you also have moving platforms, which are kind of between the sections of spikes. And like one false move, or if you jumped too high, or, you know, it was just nerve-wracking to say the least. But, you know what, I was worried that Mega Man 11 wasn't going to live up to my hype. But it really did. It was actually surprisingly good. Especially with it being a 3D game, which that was actually one of my biggest worries. You know, the best Mega Mans were the 3D, or were the 2D ones. Now I'm very... This place is dangerous. I completely lost my train of thought, so I apologize. Yeah, I think last year sometime when I got the Mega Man Legacy Collection, I went on a marathon of playing all the Mega Mans again. And playing some of the ones that I never played before, like the later NES ones. I think 5 and 6 I didn't play until I played the Legacy Collection. And then I bought 7 on the Wii U and 8 on the PlayStation 3, I think, because they had it on the PS1 Classics. And then I had 9 and 10 on the Xbox 360. And they're really fun games. I still need to get that X collection for myself, because the X games are actually some of my favorites. I probably played the first X more than I can count. You know what? I can use my little bombs to hop up there and get that health. These things are really useful. Also feel like I really may have missed a few things. Oh. It's like Flashman or whatever. Because I think it was in 3. That was close. Am I trapped here? Or I didn't go fast enough. Apparently. Alright, now that I know what to expect. Yeah, and speaking of games that I really want to play, I've been really thinking about The Messenger. Because as a fan of the Metroidvania style game, I'm also a big fan Oh crap. Oh, I hesitated too much. I'm also a big fan of the old Ninja Gaiden games, and that really reminds me of that. And then I've also been thinking a whole bunch about that Katana Zero. Because I do like samurai as well. It's not run and gun robots, it's ninjas and samurai. Alright, let's see if I can get through it this time. Woo! Oh man. I want to test my skills. I think I got through that then. I probably should utilize my abilities more often. What does it want from me? That was BS. Alright, let's see if... I got Bloodstained on the PlayStation 4. I was originally going to get it on the Switch, and then I was reading reviews about the performance issues that it was having. And that's definitely something you don't want in that style of game, is performance issues. Which is really too bad, and I know that they're working on improving it. And it doesn't mean that I won't eventually get it on the Switch, but for now. Come on, land on my bombs! I found out her weakness, guys. Ooh, I did much better that time. There's no... Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way I beat that in 6 minutes. Yeah, I started Bloodstained this morning before I went to work, just so I could get a few screenshots for today's article. Well, I tried my hardest to get the best screenshots I could for the categories I was trying to come up with for my little Metroidvania comparison competition thingy between 3 games. And I was able to get a couple of them, but yeah, Bloodstained seems really fun, and on the PlayStation 4 it definitely runs nice and smooth. So... But I'm not sure if I'll read too many reviews on it before I play the game. Mostly because I don't want to spoil myself and keep myself partial, if you know what I'm saying. But, yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. And then after that, I'll probably go with Time Spinner, which is one of those games that I've been wanting to play for a long time, because if you see the pixel art in that game, it's, you know, it's pretty dang impressive. No, but I'm really glad that they ended up releasing a digital version, or a physical version for Bloodstained. Because that box art is pretty amazing. I really like the character designs in the game. And although I would have preferred if it was, you know, in the style of Symphony of Night, like, you know, 2D, they did a pretty decent job of making the 3D feel like it did. Like, it very much feels like a PlayStation 1 game. In a good way, not in like an outdated way. I like the music in this stage. This is a good one. It's kind of weird how they have it set up. I beat the first 4 bosses, then it only unlocked 1 extra. Seemed kind of odd to me. I'm not really sure what this little gravity bomb thing does. Use my bombs. What does this do? Oh, a little dash. Fancy. Oh yeah. Alright. This makes me nervous. Oh no. He came back. Whoa. That was a close one. Do I go for it? Yeah. Oh my goodness. My goodness, guys. That was a disappointing jump. A disappointing jump. You know what? I'm sure the Switch version of Bloodstained isn't as bad as people are saying. You know, because people are dramatic. I think you'd be perfectly fine getting it there. As for Time Spinner, I absolutely wish it did have a physical. Though, when I think about it, I almost want to say that, like, Special Reserve or some of the other, like, limited run companies may have released a Time Spinner physical, but I'm not 100% sure. That would be amazing, though, because the artwork is phenomenal in that too. I wonder if I can... Oh, I was trying to be clever there. Yes, it does seem like I have infinite lives, which is probably why I haven't thrown the controller yet. But what I actually think it is these little spinning gear things, which I have 29 of. They seem to give it to you very frequently. So it doesn't seem to be an issue at all. Though there are difficulties in this game, I'm wondering if I play it on a harder difficulty, if that will make a difference. Did you see that? No! I ruined it! I tried to make myself look all slick, and then I jumped down here and ruined it on myself. Oh. I'm gonna do it again, though. Don't worry. See that? Just forget what you've seen in the beginning, and just pretend that all I did was what you've seen in the end. We won't even consider that this is being recorded at the moment. Oh, this is not going to be good, guys. How the ever-loving am I supposed to cross that? How? Oh. Video games. No! You know, to be perfectly honest, these are the types of games I enjoy streaming as well. Because, for one, you get to see the struggle with me. And for another, it's just, it's a good way to... I was going to say to vent my frustrations, but really, what it does is it adds to them. I don't know. I find these types of games relaxing, as weird as that sounds. And I hope that it is an entertaining watch. I need to figure out I don't think those things, that will help me. Now this little dash. Oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Edit in post. That's a good idea. We'll keep quiet until then. Yeah, that would be an excellent game to stream, The Messenger. I was considering doing Bloodstained, but I thought that there would be too many people that kind of... Oops. Too many people that are kind of, you know... Of the people who want to play it and haven't played it yet, I wouldn't want to spoil it on them. So that's why I refrained from doing the Bloodstained. And I thought just picking some random indie game that looked interesting would be fun. So here we are with Metagal. And then The Messenger makes a whole bunch of sense because, you know, a ton of people have already played it. It's been out for a while. And it kind of has that same, you know, action-y, platforming challenge factor. Because one of my favorite things is sharing kind of the triumphs of beating a challenging platformer. And I have noticed that playing this game, I got kind of the claw hand going on, with the jump being on the A button and the dash button being on the Y button. And they don't even give you the option to change the controls, which is kind of BS if you ask me. Oh, you butts! Well, I guess it makes sense that doesn't work. Try to use fire in the water. The video games aren't about logic. Don't try to kid yourself, Metagal. Don't give me logic. Oh, I was hoping that I could slide under there. Oh no! Those things disappear for good! Stay away from me, fishy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something skillful here. That's right. You can't stop me blowing up moving platforms. Alright. Boss 5. Oh yeah, this is our sister. Alright, what is she weak against? Oh. Try this. What is this BS? Ah! I didn't notice how much damage that did. It's pretty decent damage. Maybe she's weak against this. Come on, run over here. I dare ya. Eat my gravity ball. Come on. Give me that little smidgen of health that I got for so long. Oh. I think you're so cool with your white hair and your purple energy. No! I think it's time to get serious. I'm not even sure what was doing the best damage to her. I kind of feel like using this would probably be the best. Mostly because it heat seeks. But then I have to really be sure I don't get hit by her. Oh, it blocks her little beams. Oh yeah. That's definitely the best one. Unless she runs into me. See that? I purposely turned around when she hit me, so she wouldn't destroy my shield. It's called speedrunning tactic, or strats. I don't think so, Miss Dashy. Oh, I ran out and didn't even notice. Take that! Oh yeah, those green home. Oh, I was missing it. You're just awful. I will never become like you. Such harsh words. Anyway, my mission is complete. What, that you died? I'm sure the old man will enjoy the data I collected from you. What data? Yeah, apparently that's a boss. An E? I was only 5 minutes over the par. But it was probably my 5 death. Did I really only die 5 times? I don't remember that. I am power level 1. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things in this game. I only found one of those power-ups and it was in one of the stages. I still have... Oh, we're in the top 3 now. I don't know, guys. I think it might be possible that we'll beat this tonight. At power level 1. This was a self-inflicted challenge. I like to call it power level 1 run of Metagal. Oh, I've been training since, 8 o'clock this evening. It's a way of life. What I do sometimes. I do need to get better at dodging bullets, though. Those seem to hinder me in my journey to the end. Oh, I need my bomb jump. Oh, it was just a secret. Yeah, the mines didn't seem to do much at all. Now, what kind of... Oh, is that what those things do? Well, isn't that convenient? You think I've been playing this game this whole time, and I had no idea what that move did. Alright, I need my mine jump again. Is this another one of those? I need to swap it. Oh no! Oh! Come on now. That's silly. Wonder what the rebirth option does. Does it let you start back at the exact spot? I think the rebirth are my lives. That's my guess. I have no idea though. This game doesn't really explain itself very well. Alright, so I need to time this guy much... There we go. Now. Oh, what's this? I was not prepared. Good thing I have cat-like reflexes. Or should I say Metagal-like reflexes. They thought they could stop me with their fire. Little did they know. I'm not afraid of spinning fire. One thing I'm noticing about this game so far. Oh no. No, I can't go back. What I get for trying to talk. One thing that I'm noticing about this game so far is that it kind of tries to give you challenges that end up just being not as difficult as they seem. Like those fire streams that come out on the ladders here. There's so much time between when they shoot and when you can walk, and between when they shoot and when they're not shooting. So you got a ton of time to walk between them. Oh really? They haven't been going down? I haven't even noticed. I wonder if maybe they're maybe currency of some sort. That could be what it is. Or maybe they're continues. But then it seems like I have infinite lives, so they couldn't be continues. And I'm going to start this one off with the fire. And it's possible that they have more use in the harder difficulties, but it's really hard to say. Ooh, I like this boss. He's cool. I'm guessing. Here's what I'm guessing. I don't know how to deal with them. Open your red eye. Come on. There you go. The bombs seem to do pretty good. The bombs definitely do pretty good. But I'm gonna try this since they really wanted me to use this in multiple parts in the stage. So I guess we'll see right here. Maybe just kind of stay here. Oh no, can't. Not when it's just on a constant stream like that, I guess. Open up your red eye. Oh, that did pretty decent damage, but that reloads way too slow. Maybe I just use my trusty dusty green shield. I take it back, I don't like this boss. Oh! Rebirth option isn't available when you die right next to or during a boss. Oh yeah, it isn't. Oh, you know what? I think you might be right. I think it might be something like if I use the rebirth, I don't get sent back to the beginning. I'll try that the next time I die when I'm not near a checkpoint. Well, this definitely seemed to be the best for when the red eye is out. I wasted it. The green shield, take care of those things. Open your eye. There we go. Just kind of coax those guys to drop the bombs on me. No. I don't like that I lose it when I climb on the ladder. It's kind of a pain. He wants me to beat him now. Yeah! You jump on top of that boss using the landmines. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think to try that. Oh, look at that. I was only 1 minute and 17 minutes off par that time. So it does look like each stage probably has a power-up. Like a secret power-up that you can use to enhance your character. Alright, next up, General Creeper. Oh no, that's General Creeper's fortress. Oh, she was down. Okay. So I'm gonna try that rebirth this time. If and when I die. If and or when I die. Oh no. Where's my... No! That was close. Jumped too far. Alrighty. I got more of those gears. Oh no! Let's see if I can do it this time. It's going to be a lot of concentration, so a lot of dead air, so I apologize. Alright, I wonder if I can shoot these kind of downward or anything. How about I can grab them on the edge? That's kind of handy. Let's distract them for a couple seconds. We came back! I really like that fire move. That's super handy. Here, I'm going to use the dash. Just to be safe. Well, that's pretty handy. Do a dash jump into a fire dash. Oh, is it going to actually make me do the fire dash? Okay, so I do dash, fire dash. First try. I'm happy with that. Oh man. You move a lot slower in the water. Oh. Well, that's kind of... No, there were spikes there. Oh, turn that off. But I wonder if there was an enemy right there. I could probably use that to just warp myself over. I did it again, guys! I forgot that the spike. Could also turn that off. There we go. Get these guys out of my face. You really don't have much of a dash at all when you're underwater. What was I doing? So silly. Such a silly mistake. Yeah, it's almost not even worth dashing. This makes you move faster when you may not want to. No! I got too impatient. Wee-hoo. Come on. Alright, now I need to actually time this one properly. Oh, no! Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to try that rebirth out. Next death, I will definitely try that rebirth out. Alright, slight jump. Kill this guy. Go past here. Let's wait for it. I literally almost jumped into it. It's a tight jump right here. That's probably going to take me down. Yep. Do you purposely get hit so that when you land on these spikes, you don't die instantly? It's a little known Metagal strat right there. Oh. What's going on here? I see. So they want me to warp over when it's green. Okay. Let's give it a second. On my weapon wheel? Yeah, the weapon wheel, this allows me to heal. And I wonder if that actually, yeah, it does use my cogs. So it must be like an automatic respawn at the place that you died, or you can use them to heal yourself. That makes a lot of sense. Starting to get it now. Starting to get it. One thing I kind of wish is that I could like move the camera down a little bit so I can see what I'm going to jump into. Woohoo! First try. Oh, I jumped past him here. I'm going to use my bombs to jump up. Oh, it's just going to give me one of those cogs. Okay. Ah, checkpoint. Nice. Not even, see, the entire game I haven't really been using them, so I don't feel like it's necessary for me to try and go get them. You don't scare me, buddy. Oh, one of these, I see. You and your fire. Why is that guy not die? Oh! Oh man, he came back. Alright, so I want to use this to do my dash fire dash. But we're gonna wait. Okay, dash fire dash. Oh, I need my bombs. Wait. That's about to dissipate. Oh no! Oh no! Get out of there! So as soon as I jump up there, switch back to my fire. Oh, I keep forgetting to use that. Right, can I jump up? Okay. I think up here I need my dash fire dash, right? But first, use the green to kill this guy, and then the fire. Oh. Yeah, it typically isn't worth it, and for some reason I have the urge to get it regardless. Alright. Oh no, it needs to be recharged. I got overzealous. Wait, dash, fire dash. It's okay. And then I need the bombs and then back to my fire dash. The bombs and then fire dash. Oh no! Ah. Maybe I just need to jump right off there. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes the batteries they don't agree with you. But you know what? That's why man made USB devices. Alright. That's alright, you didn't miss much anyway, Turkey. It was a lot of me dying by the hands of lava. Oh no. Alright, so we need fire dash. Then here we need bombs. That was too close for comfort right there. Now I don't know what I'm gonna need up ahead. You're not stopping me! Oh, I'm glad I had that fire dash on, because I don't think I would have made it otherwise. No! What's it doing? Oh. Man. Oh my goodness. Really adding some... What's worse, fire or water stages? Huh. Let me think. Well, you know what? I know that a lot of people hate water stages, especially in like 3D games, like I think of Ocarina of Time and the Water Temple. What? Okay, I'm trying the rebirth, but before that, I'm going to answer your question. So a lot of people typically dislike water stages, like the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, or the water stages in like Mario 64. They're typically hated by all. But personally, I never had a problem with them. It's kind of like my wife always complains about trying to play like micro machines or whatever, or those mini games in Mario Party where you're going around the track and the controls are kind of like tilted a little bit, where up is left and right is down and stuff like that. But that never bothered me. So the whole inverted swimming while you're in Ocarina of Time or Mario never really bothered me. But one thing I cannot get over is instant death in lava or having like constant burn damage, or things just like no matter what touches you, you're burning. Like I think of in Ocarina of Time, for example, again, when you have the wooden shield and one of those fire bats touch it and it burns it and it's gone. So yeah, I think fire stages personally I dislike the most. I will do a rebirth with a gear. So I'm not sure where the rebirth took me. I don't know. Is it like the midpoint between the... the midpoint between the checkpoint? I can't tell really. Oh. That's okay. I'm trying to remember why I died last time. Oh yes, I jumped down the pit instead of going through here. All right, another checkpoint. Uh-oh, 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 not prepared. Yes, it is absolutely the worst. But, oh yeah, I forgot I was at the checkpoint. I didn't even need to do that. Oh, oh, what was that? What's funny is that I will usually pick the, uh-oh. Woo! I'll usually pick, like, if I have the option, the fire element as being one of my favorite, like, skills to use in a game as well. And then my least favorite is, like, water skills. They never seem all that useful. I'll usually gravitate toward, like, electricity or fire. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. I think we might be on the home stretch for this boss. Yeah. What do you think he's weak against? I'm gonna guess gravity. But he's cool. Oh! Can't seem to... Do I have to shoot through his nozzle? Yeah. Shoot through the barrel? Okay. Woo! He was a really easy boss. Water skills never seem that useful, then I bet you didn't like Mario Sunshine. No. You know what? No, I didn't really like Mario Sunshine. I appreciate what Nintendo tried to do in it. They tried to change it up. And what I think is so... what I think is, what I thought, at least, when Mario Sunshine came out, was that they were going for some, like, weird... I don't know, the Mario Bros. Using backpack type things, because in Luigi's Mansion, Luigi had the vacuum cleaner, and then in Mario Sunshine, Mario had the flood. But I think one thing that makes me dislike Mario Sunshine the most is the fact that you don't have a long jump in it. And that's one of my favorite moves to use in most of the 3D Marios, is the long jump. Because it allows me to, you know, do some fancy footwork with the platforming and stuff. And I just never liked having to use that kind of hover effect of FLUDD. Otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty fun game. It's super challenging. And I think mostly because you don't have that long jump. And that's why I never really liked it. But I absolutely loved the Mario Galaxies. Those are some of my favorites. Especially 2. I think I probably played that 4 or 5 times just when my son was young because he kept asking me to replay it. I think I got all 200 stars in that. Like, a good 2 or 3 times of the 5 that I played and beat it. Now we get to see what this boss is weak against. It might be fire, I can't tell. Yes, it is. The good old boss rush. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, the Galaxy was on the Wii, but I guess technically it was just a GameCube with motion controls. I forget what she was weak against. That just swaps places with her. Oh yeah, that does pretty good. I'll tell you one thing, I would love if Nintendo, speaking of the Wii, I would love if Nintendo would remaster Skyward Sword so you don't have to use those motion controls. You know what, Mathman? I wouldn't even worry about it. Alright, now what is this guy weak against? Or this gal, I guess. No, that's her move. That's a swap. Wait a second. What do I have? Is it the shield? I wonder if she's weak against the shield. That could be. I guess I never fought her with the shield. Yeah, she's No, I died! Alright, I'm rebirthing. I have 30 of those things. I'm rebirthing. Well, that definitely saves me some time. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be quite as effective. Maybe she just weak against, I mean, it does allow me to kind of pay attention to dodging her attacks using the green shield thing. I don't know what just happened there. And when she jumps around, she's easier to hit. You know what? Sometimes you forget things. I forget things all the time. I forget to take my keys with me when I'm out the door going to work. I think she was weak against these, if I recall. No, she's not. What is she weak against? Oh, she's just weak against my regular power shot. Interesting. So she would typically be the first one you fight, I guess, if you were to start from scratch. Oh, she swaps. You know, for some reason, I don't really remember fighting this boss. I don't know why. So she's weak against my standard power shot. Okay. All right. Yeah, it seems to work pretty good. I just need to be a little more patient. And her timing for her. There we go. If you're actually able to get around her little globe things. That seems to be the best time. Oh, did I hit her? I can't tell. I missed her. No. No. She's actually pretty tough. Yeah, I hope that Nintendo brings back some of the uh-oh, did I continue instead of Rebirth? No. That's horribly disappointing. What was she weak against? Fire, I think. Oh. Yeah, she was weak against fire. Completely forgot to Rebirth. You know, for a long time, the GameCube was actually one of my favorite consoles. And she was weak against, I think, the warp. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as I remember it doing. Oh yeah, it does some decent damage, I guess. It's definitely cool to use. It works a lot better when you get her when she's not trying to dash as well. So remember Rebirth. He was weak against. Yes, I think. For some reason I don't believe that she's actually weak against that. Oh, that works pretty good on her. Maybe that's her weakness. Okay, that took her out pretty quickly. And now maybe I use the green shield on this boss. Yeah, that works super good. That must have been what I used against her last time. And this checkpoint will feel worth it. It doesn't really give you that much HP. Oop, I skipped it! Finally, you have fallen into I couldn't read it fast enough. Reaper. I'm really impressed by your performance, Metagal. You managed to defeat my entire army by yourself. Creeper, I will never forgive you for what you did to Ray and my sister. Wow, that's so scary, but I have already learnt your weakness. Let's see what you can do, little girl. Hey. Not a little girl. Oh, he has an intimidating ship. Oh man. You don't stay underneath them? I don't know how to do damage to him. Oh, did I actually do? Oh, I see. I see his head. Got it. Got it. Maybe not. I don't know how I was doing damage to him. Maybe it was the fire? Huh. Well, I'm not going to survive. Man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to damage him. Oh, I can't rebirth? Oh, that's right, because there was a checkpoint there. I'm thinking... Wahahaha. I'm thinking... we use... these bounce up and shoot them? No? Oh, I made it bounce up and hit him. How did I do that? Oh, unless these made it bounce up to hit. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is, guys. Ah. So shooting it makes it go up in the air. Okay. I got it now. Wait for it to come over here. Wait for it. No! How did I make it bounce before? Maybe I gotta shoot a power shot. How did I do it before? Well, that seemed to work, but it wasn't in the right spot. Okay. I always forget to get under him when he does that. We gotta shoot it enough. Ah. It's actually kind of rough because it's difficult to get those things lined up with them. I wonder... It really did seem like the bombs did the trick. You just gotta let me select it. Come on. Here we go. Get underneath him. See what he does. I think he's gonna do his fire. Oh, he went so fast. Okay, it's okay. Let it come back. Yeah. He's gonna do the fire. He's gonna shoot. I still got hit. Gonna drop his ball. Okay, starting to get it. Got distracted. It's okay. Let's go shoot again. Drop the ball. Oh, he shot again. Only one more to go. Shoot again. I know you're going to. Come on. No, it's going to do is fire. Oh. All right. Shoot. Shoot. One more. Boom. Take that, creeper. Did we win? Oh no, he's got a second form. Oh. I don't know what to expect. Distracted, okay, man? Trying to see what move I have on. Oh. Why, thank you. Hopefully it respawns, so I have to do the whole thing. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna give this guy one more shot, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits for the night. Oh, fire? Nope. Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh. It seems like I have to hit it a couple times with my standard shot, and then hit it with the bombs. Oh, shoot. Shoot again. No. Woo! What'd you get, buddy? Oh. I think green shield for the second form. One more. You know what? While I'm waiting, let's heal. Woo! Okay, green shield time. We got full health. Yep, definitely a good idea to heal before we fight this guy. What are you gonna do? Well, this does decent damage to him, and it lets me attack him while he's up in the air. I can't dodge that, that's tough. A flawless dodge that time. Ah. Oh, he went the other way that time. Boom! Is that it? Aha. Okay, stop. You won. I surrender. I will stop being evil. Just don't hurt me. Great, you did it, sis. And look who we found. Ooh. Nice work, Meta. Hurry and capture him. It would be my pleasure. Okay. No. Well, wait. What is it? What is it? So what? Not so fast, Metagal. Gallo X. Well, you did it in the end. This old man's stupid dream is shattered. However, I can't allow you to catch him. Not yet. You want to fight again? Sure, sadly it won't be now. Not today. Don't worry though. We'll meet again someday. Wait, Gal X? Gal 0X? Huh? You still mad at me because I sent you into the army? What? I'm hoping I'm done. I don't have any feelings toward you, Ray. You have just assumed too much. Gal 0X. I got an F. Look at that. 18 minutes. Feel pretty proud of that though. Oh, I think I did beat it. Yes, I agree. Finally, it's over, but I still have a lot of questions to ask you about Creeper, Gal 0X. Alright, many years ago in a different country, I was a scientist working for the government. Well, that's interesting. I led a team of researchers and succeeded in creating androids with impressive AI. We called the project GAL, an acronym for Genetic Artificial Life Form, with a name we decided to give most of you female appearances. Well, that makes sense. When the war began, my country asked me to use GAL technology to make battle androids, and that's how Gal 0X was born. She should have been assigned to the army, but a general called Creeper had another plan, and took her with him for the sake of his own ambitions. That's a great idea! Screenshot. I couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't stand how they treated my creation like just another tool of war. While clearly, blah, 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 I decided to take as many of you as I could and leave my country. Ooh, this is a good one. I should have, wait, I know, I'll record it so I can grab a screenshot later. That was a good one. No, that is not the reason why I created you, nor Gal 0X. Then why did you create us at all and give us so much power? Human beings have always been curious about their existence and self-importance, improvement. This might sound weird, but I created you because I had bushy hair. I mean, I was looking for an answer. Now the choice is yours to be a battle android or not. However, you must consider I missed it. I have an idea. Huh? You did so much for us, Ray. What if we used our powers to protect you and save everyone? What a novel idea. Yeah! Oh yeah, it's a good one. The end. Oh, it has the end. Maybe I'll get that one instead. That's an even better one, guys. He created them because he was trying to compete with the Powerpuff Girls. It was his secret ambition. That's what it was. That's what it was. Well, guys, I think that was a pretty fun game. Honestly. Yeah, the story is kind of ridiculous. But I'll definitely have to check out their latest game. I know it's on the Switch, so I might get it there. But you know what? All in all, it was certainly no Mega Man, but it was a decent effort on the developer's part, that's for sure. And you know what? With it being possibly their first game, It's hard to ask for more, really. And I look forward to seeing what they do when they have some more time to work on the games. Yep, it is absolutely a brand new game completed from the backlog in one sitting. That's what I like to see. Didn't even hit the weekend yet and I completed a game. I feel pretty good about that. That's 2 in the same week with West of Loathing and then this. All right, Turkey, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed watching. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. That's another completion for the week of July, whatever this week is. Or June. No, it's July. All right, guys, have a great night, and I'll talk to you again, I'm sure, very soon.